Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau says his country will not be pushed into any redo of the North American Free Trade Agreement that does not benefit Canada. Speaking at the University of Chicago's Institute of Politics, Trudeau said that Canada will engage thoughtfully and constructively in talks with the U.S. and Mexico. More details at srnnews.com.
You have big plans. Pregnancy might not be part of them. You owe it to yourself to understand your options and make a decision you'll be confident with. Hope Pregnancy Center offers complimentary pregnancy tests, prenatal ultrasound scans, and options information in a non-judgmental setting. Call today for your consultation. Our number is 931-645-2273 or find us on the web at hopepregnancy.net.
Good morning. Clarksville area weather, plenty of sunshine, but it is going to be chilly. Expect the high today maybe in the mid-40s, clear 32 for an overnight low. Warming up nicely on Friday, expect a high of around 62. And Saturday, we'll have a cooler day with periods of rain. Some of it could be heavy at times, maybe even an isolated thunderstorm. Expect a high Saturday of around 53 degrees. Currently, we're at 22 degrees in downtown Clarksville. With a look at traffic, here's John Michaels.
Good morning. Traffic around the city and the county very busy at this time of the day. For a change, it looks like traffic out on Fort Campbell Boulevard, very heavy in a couple of spots. 79 out in Woodlawn, just slow in a couple of areas. Trenton Road, Tylertown Road, and the 101st Parkway, all very busy. Trenton Road especially is very busy at the moment. 79 St. Bethlehem, not bad this morning. Rossview Road out to the interstate, always very heavy traffic. MLK 76 connector out to the interstate, busy, especially out where the interstate connects. It is very busy out that way. Madison Street, very busy in a couple areas. 41A Sango, not bad this morning. And 48 and 13. If you're coming into the city from the county, very busy out by Montgomery Central. And then as you get into the city down by Liberty Park, it is very busy that way as well. 24, if you're going to Nashville, well, it looks good this morning for a change all the way into the Music City. Let's check in with Commander Chuck and see what lies ahead when you get there.
Well, good morning. I'm looking at this crash up against the wall here on 24 westbound at Sam Ridley Parkway here in Smyrna. Other wrecks include Nolensville Pike there at Celebration Way. 40 westbound at Donaldson Pike's been the big hang-up from that earlier wreck near the airport. And 65 northbound there at Armory. We saw that wreck being pushed to the side. If you're looking for the best bargains, it's easy. Check out GimmeA5.com. They're in Clarksville, Lebanon, Dixon, Madison. It's GimmeA5.com. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
Thank you there, Commander Chuck. That's been a look at your traffic and weather together and the latest national news this morning on 1400 WVWB. It is, oh, thank heaven for 7-Eleven once again. It is time now for Good Morning Clarksville. Good morning, Chuck Edwards.
We don't have any 7-Elevens in Clarksville anymore.
No, but you can still, oh, thank heaven for 7-Eleven.
And drive where to go to a 7-Eleven? Do they have them in Nashville?
I don't know.
I mean, we don't have any 7-Elevens.
We've discussed this before.
I know we've discussed. We're not going to go there. We're not going to have any.
Say it.
We're not going to go there. We're not going to have any.
I think they're going to make a comeback.
We're not going to have any Super Bowl news. It's not like they went anywhere. They just, decided to regionalize.
They moved away.
They moved away. Yes, they did.
I mean,
but there's still 7-Elevens around. You can still go and get a big slushy. Big Slurpee, at 7-Eleven. But anyway, it is Thursday. It happens to be the 8th day of February 2018. That means that it is a Teacher Thursday. We've got visitors coming from Minglewood Elementary School here today on Good Morning Clarksville. So make sure you stick around during the 8 o'clock hour, and we'll have somebody representative of the Clarksville Montgomery County School System under tutelage of Mr. Millard House. Good morning, Clarksville. 1400 WVWB with Chuck and John on the 8th day of February. Good morning, Clarksville. 22 degrees. It's kind of chilly, so make sure you bundle up. It'll warm up to maybe the mid-40s for a high today. Plenty of sunshine, though. At least it's not dreary cold.
That's right.
But it's going to be cold, and then tomorrow up to
what?
62 for an expected high.
62?
Yep. So you can wash your car tomorrow.
I'm going to take a holiday.
No, you're not. On the way this hour, our Sportsnet update with Justin Swallows at 7:20, brought to you by Culver's of Clarksville. Musically, we'll touch on something from The Impressions, some Boz Scaggs, as well as some Barbara Mason. But first, who had a birthday on February 8th?
Well, why don't you
There
tell
are a
us?
couple of people that we know that had a birthday on February the 8th. Would you like me to share?
Yes, I would. Would you please?
Bethany Hamilton is 28. You know who she is? She was a surfer who suffered that shark attack. She's still surfing
okay.
now. Yeah.
She's still surfing?
Yes, she is. Julio Jones, wide receiver with the Atlanta Falcons, is 29. Cecily Strong, 34. She's Melania Trump on Saturday Night Live. I've never seen her. Liam McIntyre is 36. He's the guy that took over as Spartacus on Stars. Dawn Oliveri is 37. She's Will Smith's wife in his Netflix movie Bright. Seth Green, co-creator of Robot Chicken, is 44. He was also Scott Evil in the Austin Powers movie. The Big Show. That's his name. The Big Show.
Yeah.
WWE superstar.
How old
Right.
is he? Yes.
And Captain Insane O in Waterboy is 46. Stephanie Courtney is 48. You know who she is?
Name sounds familiar.
Stephanie Courtney is Flo from the Progressive Insurance commercial.
Oh, Flo.
Yeah, she's 48 years old. John Grisham is 63. Of course, he's a well-known author. Mary Steenburgen is 65. She's with Ted Danson. Nick Nolte is 77.
Oh.
Ted Koppel is 78. Listen to this. John Williams, mega composer, Star Wars, Harry Potter, Indiana Jones, Close Encounters, and the list goes on and on. He has been nominated for 51 Academy Awards, and he holds the record for the most Oscar nominations for a living person.
81.
86 years old. 86 years old.
Way off.
And Gary Coleman was born on this day in 1968. We lost Gary in 2010. Jack Lemmon was born on 1925 on this date. We lost him in 2001. James Dean was born in 1931 on this date. We lost him in 1955. And Jules Verne was born in 1828. And we lost him in 1905. 5 days until Mardi Gras. Get your beads. Got beads. Get your beads for Mardi Gras. 6 days until Valentine's Day. 8 days until Year of the Dog. Do you know anybody going to to a Mardi Gras?
No. We could, if we could get it put in the budget.
And do a live remote from there?
Yeah. Wouldn't that be good?
I think that'd be a good idea.
I think so.
Yeah, we go down there and, get some beads and eat some beignet and, go ahead and
have a big time.
Yeah, I think we'd enjoy it.
I think so too.
I'm game. You game?
I am game.
Okay, who do we have?
He might like
Either
that.
we might never come back, or either the bond might be too high to get us out of jail. Good morning, Clarksville. It is the Good Morning Clarksville with Chuck and John, the Big 14, on this Thursday with the Pet Shop Boys. The Big 1400, WVWB, Clarksville's Good Time Oldies with Chuck and John on the Good Morning Clarksville show for a Thursday, the 8th of February. You know, I was looking at some news about the Olympics. The Winter Olympics have their opening ceremonies tomorrow, right?
Tomorrow night, I think.
Yeah, big deal.
Yeah.
We could go there instead of the Mardi Gras.
Negative.
Yeah, it's cold.
Yeah, it's cold.
Yeah,
I don't think, I don't think that's a budget we can really get into.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. But anyway, we'll put it in writing.
Mardi Gras, if we drove, we probably could get it approved.
Yeah, we'll just run it up the flagpole.
If you just maybe give us a little gas money, and a little eating money, and a little hotel money.
Little bead money. Yes, that's right. Back in the day, 108 years ago in 1910, the Boy Scouts of America was founded. Since then, more than 110 million Americans have participated in BSA programs. Were you a Boy Scout?
Yes, I was. Believe it or not.
On my honor, I'll do my best to do my duty to God and my country.
Yeah.
To obey the Scout law.
Wasn't it like this? Was it 3 fingers? Two?
And three. Two or three, anyway.
I don't know.
I think it was 3. You know.
2 or 3.
Yeah. Anyway. And the Scout is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, green, and reverent.
And that's why I got kicked out of the Boy Scouts.
94 years ago, 1924, first execution by lethal gas went down at the Nevada State Prison in Carson City. It took convicted Chinese murderer Ji John 6 minutes to die. 58 years ago, in 1960, the congressional hearings on payola opened. Dick Clark and Alan Freed were accused of accepting payment in return for airing records. Alan Freed pleaded guilty on 2 counts of commercial bribery. He never got another radio gig. Dick Clark just kept on rolling.
Didn't bother him a bit.
Nope, just kept on rolling. 54 years ago, in 1964, Hank Williams Jr. made his debut on the country charts with Long Gone Lonesome Blues. That's one of them cry in your beer songs.
It is.
It is. This one.
There's a tear in my
I got this music thing on back in the day. 54 years ago, in 1964, a gentleman, his name is Max Firetag, and he was the publisher of Louie Louie, which was recorded by the Kingsmen.
Yeah.
And he denied the governor of Indiana's claim that the song was pornographic. And he offered $1,000 to anyone who could find anything suggestive in the song's lyrics. Nothing was ever found.
Well, that's because you can't understand it.
But
have they ever found, like, the lyric sheet?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you could play it and we could slow it down and go. Yeah. 50 years ago, in 1968, the original Planet of the Apes was released, and 42 years ago, in 1976, Taxi Driver was released by Robert De Niro. 28 years ago, we lost Del Shannon. He was a singer. He was best known for his 1961 hit Runaway. And 27 years ago, believe this, look at this, MC Hammer made his amazing acting debut playing himself on Amen. Do you know today MC Hammer has 3.7 million Twitter followers?
Yeah, I mean, he clicked like 3,860 times, so.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand Twitter and all that. I'm not on Twitter.
And then when he did it, and then it kept growing, and he finally got up to that figure.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, in 2011, Arizona Congresswoman Gabrielle Giffords was shot in an assassination attempt that killed 6 people, wounded 13. After she recovered, she resigned from Congress, but still continues to fight for gun control. And there you have Back in the Day on the Big 1400. Time now for a Sportsnet Update with Justin Swallows, brought to you by Culver's of Clarksville on the Big 1400.
This Sports Now update is presented by Culver's of Clarksville. Go online to culvers.com for an update on their frozen custard flavor of the day.
Austin Peay football fans are in total celebration mode today after a very successful National Signing Day for their governors. For the third straight year, the Govs have compiled the #1 recruiting class in the Ohio Valley Conference and another top 5 class overall, coming in at #3 nationally in the football championship subdivision. What may be more impressive is Austin Peay's success rate with recruits. Most schools cast a wide net and hope to get what they can. APSU, however, keyed in on only 24 elite talents this year, and they landed between yesterday and the early signing period back in December a total of 22. Over in Knoxville today, they are not nearly as optimistic about their first football signing class under head coach Jeremy Pruitt. UT football ranked just outside the top 15 nationally going into yesterday, but the Vols missed out on a couple of high-profile targets and fell to number 20 in the 24/7 Sports composite recruiting rankings. The major misses for UT football yesterday came via 5-star linebacker Quay Parker out of Crisp County, Georgia, who chose UGA over UT, and 5-star wideout Jacob Copeland out of the Sunshine State chose to stay close to home as well at the University of Florida. The Vols finished with the 8th-ranked recruiting class among all 14 Southeastern Conference schools, behind other programs with first-year head coaches like Florida and Texas A&M. And lastly, today we take you to the National Hockey League, where the Nashville Predators battled back on the road last night from being down 2-0, only to eventually lose in overtime 3-2 against the Toronto Maple Leafs. Nashville will continue their Canadian road swing tonight at 6:30 against the Ottawa Senators. From the WVWB Sports Desk, this is Sports Now, and I'm Justin Swallows.
Made to order, never frozen Midwest beef served on a toasted buttery bun is just the beginning at Culver's of Clarksville. The experience crescendos into fresh homemade custard that you can customize into delectable treats like sundaes, banana splits, or one of their signature concrete mixers. You'll be treated like family and fed like royalty at Culver's of Clarksville, near Exit 4 just off Wilma Rudolph Boulevard at 140 Southampton Place. Culver's of Clarksville. Welcome to Delicious.
The Big 1400 WVWB with Chuck and John on this Thursday. Let's get dancing. Ha, ha. Big 1400, WVWB, where we've got the Vol Network Notebook coming your way at 7:50 this morning. Brought to you by Copies in a Flash on the Big 1400. 23 degrees, expecting a high today. Probably in the mid-40s, but it is cold right now. So bundle up, bundle the kids up, or just stay inside. Have some hot chocolate, turn the radio up.
To go to work, go to school. You can't just stay inside. Okay,
I don't feel good. I don't feel good.
Oh, you need some
You don't think that works?
No,
Hey.
probably not.
Just in time for Valentine's Day.
What, a mailbox?
Starbucks. Starbucks is adding a new cherry mocha drink to its Valentine's Day menu. You can get it through February 14th. So, you know, if you're into it.
Through Valentine's Day.
Yes, sir. Through February 14th. Do you use emojis?
No.
On your phone?
No.
You know, I know a lot of people they love emojis. And, you know, my wife is very good. She'll send me a text and she'll put, you know, hearts and all these different things.
I don't use them.
Well, I just wanted to ask because finding out what new emojis are coming out on our phones is a big deal. I mean, now me personally, I'm like, wait, I'm going to be able to send people emojis of a teddy bear or a sponge soon? I mean, that's huge. All these different emojis that are coming out. Now, the nonprofit ground that regulates the official set of emojis is the Unicode Consortium. They just announced the finalized list of 157 new emojis for 2018, which should hit our phones in the summer or the fall.
Oh, I can't wait.
Some of the ones you can expect, there'll be 6 new yellow faces, including a hot face, a cold face, and one that's partying. Men and women's faces with red hair, curly hair, brown hair, white hair, and bald faces. No more having to use the moon emoji or the volleyball ball people. As superheroes and supervillains with different skin tones and hairstyles, legs, feet, a bone, and a tooth, new animals, including a raccoon, a hippo, a kangaroo, swan, and a peacock, and other random objects like skateboard, teddy bear, cupcake, softball, receipt, magnet, ball of yarn, sponge, toilet paper, and a pirate flag. Aren't you excited about those emojis that are coming out?
I am so
That's
excited.
Right. Get ready. Get ready.
I could just watch paint crack.
I know you could. But
I don't use them. You know, I think the majority, I think, I don't know if we've talked about it or it may have had a story on it, but I think females use emojis more than males do.
Probably. I could see that.
To express, express.
I can see that. John Michael said that. Now, he's not being, chauvinistic or anything.
No, I just mean on an average, I think.
I think so. I think you're probably right. But the good thing is that by the time you get your new phone and when the new emojis come out this summer and this fall, you'll be ready.
Negative.
Oh, okay.
I will not. I don't use emojis. I never
When you get your new phone, you will.
No, I won't.
Yeah. We need to take a break. This is the Big 1400. We'll be right back.
Treat your pets to a vacation of their own at the Animal Guest House. Whether you're looking for doggy daycare service or long-term boarding, Animal Guest House will love your most loyal companions as much as you do. They have almost 2 acres of fenced-in roaming space, offer grooming services, and proudly have absolutely 0 breed restrictions. Animal Guest House is located in Woodlawn at 1970 Chester Harris Road. Give them a call at 931-920-2719 or check them out online at animalguesthouse.com. Animalguesthouse.com.
Moore's Office Supply is Clarksville's office supply and furniture experts. For office equipment, desks, chairs, and more, depend on Moore's Office Supply. Located on Franklin Street across from the Catholic Church, Moore's has been your business partner for office supplies in the Clarksville, Fort Campbell area for years. Call Moore's at 645-7200. That's 645-7200. And we'll deliver it for free. Moore's Office Supplies, Clarksville's office supply headquarters.
In your time of loss, you need to know someone cares. Since 1916, Neil Tarpley Parchman Funeral Home has been serving the Clarksville area with the kindness and respect you deserve. It's their goal to provide quality, compassionate services to you and your family during this very difficult time. Mike Parchman and his staff genuinely care and provide prearranged plans that accept insurance to help ease your pain in your time of grief. Neil Tarpley Parchman Funeral Home. People who care. A name you can trust. Neil Tarpley Parchman Funeral Home. Madison Street in Clarksville.
Why settle for less when you can get more at Wyatt Johnson in Clarksville, your winning team?
in Kentucky and Tennessee. Score and win with Wyatt Johnson GMC Buick, Toyota, Hyundai, Mazda, and Subaru, as well as 3 pre-owned superstores for more selection in minutes versus days, shopping place to place. We are the region's largest GMC Buick dealer, the area's newest Toyota dealer, and home of the Hyundai, Mazda, and Subaru Giant. You always get more at your winning team in Kentucky and Tennessee. The Wyatt Johnson Automotive Family in Clarksville.
When you want name brand furniture for less, Furniture Warehouse. Come on out where the deals are best.
Jack and Wanda here at Furniture Warehouse in Cumberland City, Tennessee. Tax season is here and Furniture Warehouse has just what you were looking for. Take advantage of our tax-free sale and save lots of money. It's the best time of year to treat yourself to that special piece of furniture you've been waiting for. Furniture Warehouse is conveniently located between Clarksville and Waverly and just a short drive from Dixon. Furniture Warehouse offers delivery, layaway, and financing. Check us out online at FurnitureWarehouseSales.com and like us on Facebook.
Furniture Warehouse Sales. Furniture Warehouse.
Cooking for large groups is exhausting, and it saps the fun out of hosting parties and events. Let your friends at the Lunchbox do the cooking next time with carry-out catering for small family gatherings up to large company outings. Whether you want barbecue and sides, hot dogs and chips, or homemade chili, the Lunchbox has the food for your next party covered. Call them today at 931-802-8227. Or better yet, go sample their extensive menu at 2124 Woodlawn Road. Fresh ingredients become delicious homemade meals at the Lunchbox, Clarksville's new favorite eatery.
Clarksville Online is where you'll find the latest in Clarksville area news, weather, sports, and current events. Depend on Clarksville Online for crime reports and special events, Fort Campbell news and current events, and the latest financial news. Want sports? Then visit ClarksvilleSportsNetwork.com. Movie listings and weather bulletins? Go to DiscoverClarksville.com. And for all you bikers, visit ClarksvilleMotorcycle.com. You'll find everything you need on the Clarksville Online digital network. Clarksville Online. We are Clarksville.
The big 1400 WVWB. McDonald's has just created a $12,500 diamond ring that looks like a Big Mac. All you have to do is tweet why you love Big Macs to win.
Yummy.
WVWB with Billy Ocean and Clarksville's Good Time Oldies back to back. Right now we're at 24 degrees, expecting a high today of around 45. Plenty of sunshine, but chilly, 32 for an overnight low. And then tomorrow, mostly sunny and 62. So we got that to look forward to before the rains come on Saturday and Sunday. Right now we're at 24 degrees in downtown Clarksville. There's a woman in Canada. She's suing her boyfriend after he bought a lottery ticket that won $4.9 million last fall.
She's suing him?
Yeah.
Because he won?
Because he vanished.
Oh.
What does she feel like she has? She came home and his clothes were gone, his toothbrush, everything was gone, and he was gone. His passport was gone. She says that he owes her half of the winnings plus damages. You know. No. Anyway, so you remember when you could make someone? You made mixtapes. You made me tapes of music. Yeah. You on disc. Yeah. Or you know, you think about a photo album. Remember a photo collage for Valentine's Day? Well, you know, this year you'd have to make them a Spotify playlist or a Facebook photo memories video, and that's really not the same. So a new survey has asked people to name the top things that have been replaced by technology that they miss the most. You want to know what they are?
Yes, I do.
Number one is making mixtapes.
Mixtapes?
I remember, you know, I was, in fact, I have some cassettes at home that are mixtapes.
I do as well.
Yeah, and I don't know what to do with them. I don't know what to do with them.
Well, buy you a cassette player.
I have a cassette player.
Well, play
Thank you. Thank you.
Why don't you play them?
I do, but I mean, you know, it's just not.
Why don't you digitize them?
How do you do that?
Convert them to digital, and then you'll have them in your. Put them in your iPod.
But some things that have been replaced.
Or what is it you have? An iPod?
Both.
Oh, okay.
But some things that you miss that have been replaced by technology, of course, mixtapes. Yes. Putting photos in albums. I used to love, you know, getting a photo album out. We still have. We've got, I know, thousands of photos.
I have none.
And I like putting them in albums.
I don't like that.
You don't?
No, that's not fun. That's not fun.
You don't like to see the picture. Oh, man, I remember when we took this. I remember where we were when this happened. And there's always something to go along with a story that goes along with the photo.
That's the problem. Most of them, I look at them, I'm going, when did that happen?
Everything that you did years ago was not in a purple haze, John Michaels.
Okay. You say so.
Third thing, recording TV shows on your VCR.
I do remember that. Set it for 8 o'clock.
Betamax. Get the Betamax.
Oh,
VCR.
yeah. I still got a Betamax.
You got a CD, a CED. What is it called?
I got CED. I got Laserdisc. I got reel-to-reel.
Yeah. Do you ever play them? Not watch them? Do you?
I do.
Having printed photos around the house. The excitement of seeing how the photos from a roll of film turned out. Yeah. Handwritten letters.
Oh.
Handwritten letters.
How do you do that?
Well, see, I am
you
not. You
like that, don't you?
I do. Yeah. I like handwritten letters, and what I've done, I have note cards.
I just send people a text. Thanks.
Yeah, well, CHK. I do that too, but I also like writing people. I have some note cards that my daughter had made for me.
Yeah.
And I just write notes to people.
Okay.
Yeah. And
thank you.
I have this thing where I write notes to my family, and I have some old stationery from JZM days. You remember that gray stationery that we had with the burgundy?
Yeah. Do you still have some of that?
I do. And I write notes.
I'm going to let bookkeeping know. I wonder what happened to that box. You have envelopes too?
No, I do.
Oh. I do. Well, you can put them in your mailbox as long as Marlon Brando doesn't come in.
Stop it. Sending postcards, something we miss.
I do miss that, yeah. Especially when you're in a foreign country and you send a postcard of a picture where you're at.
Yeah. Having a pen pal, buying CDs and having a CD collection. And who is it? Best Buy getting rid of CDs?
Yeah, they're going to start
back to
carrying
vinyl?
CDs. No, they're not. No, they're doing away with it.
Period.
Yeah.
Or they're just not going to.
Everybody uses digital now.
We
Doing
need,
away with it.
Yeah, we need to take a break.
We do.
Time now for the Ball Network Notebook with Bob Kessling, brought to you by Copies in a Flash on the Big 1400.
Tennessee has a productive National Signing Day. This is the Ball Network Notebook, brought to you by your local Farmers Co-op. Co-op, proudly farming Big Orange Country. The Tennessee football staff announced the signing of 6 players on National Signing Day. These latest signees joined the 14 who signed on the early signing date back in December. Coach Jeremy Pruitt said the staff went looking for quality.
The one thing that we wanted to do with this class is we wanted to make sure that the guys that we brought in fit the criteria that we were looking for at each position. If we didn't feel like they fit that, we wasn't in a hurry just to make sure we filled up spots, because guys will come available as the spring goes. I'm not sure that we're done with this class. There's some guys that we'll possibly add later on, and we're still looking for guys. Well, we're real excited how the day went. First of all, we signed 6 guys that will play on our defensive front, and we needed some big men. When you talk about being good on defense, it starts up front, it starts up the middle, and we needed to add size and depth, and we did that.
7 of the early signees are already in school and will participate in spring practice. For a complete look and background information on the newest Tennessee Volunteers, go to utsports.com. King, Ellis, Catchings, Parker, all legendary performers who provided plenty of memorable moments on the basketball court for Tennessee. There's another group of men and women who give an all-American effort too. The friendly, knowledgeable folks who work at your locally owned Farmers Co-op. With a lineup of quality products and services at their disposal, you can be confident that a visit to Co-op for your farm, home, and outdoor needs will be a slam dunk experience every time. Co-op, proudly farming Big Orange Country. In basketball, the Lady Vols on the road Thursday night at Arkansas. It's a 7 p.m. Central tip from Fayetteville. And the Tennessee Volunteers play at Alabama on Saturday. The Vols look for their 7th straight win. Reporting for the Ball Network, I'm Bob Kessler.
Copies in a Flash is your one-stop copy design and print supercenter. If you're looking for letterheads, carbonless forms, envelopes, address labels, or anything to do with print, your local Copies in a Flash can handle it all in a flash. Stop in and see Copies in a Flash at 1841 Business Park Drive in Clarksville and see how they can help you on your next project. Copies in a Flash offers free delivery. Visit Copies in a Flash and see all of their offerings at copiesinaflash.com. That's copiesinaflash.com. Copies in a Flash is proud to support our community and say go Big Orange.
Solid gold.
1400 WVWB. It's 8 o'clock. We're at 24 degrees in downtown Clarksville. We'll take an extended look at our weather forecast after this update in national news.
WVWB, 1400 AM, Clarksville, Tennessee.
News this hour from townhall.com. I'm Rich Thomason. Racing against the midnight deadline to avert a government shutdown, the Senate will vote today on a longer-term spending agreement that, if approved, goes to the House.
The two-year budget deal increases defense spending by $80 billion in fiscal year 2018 and by $85 billion in fiscal 2019. It also increases non-defense spending by $63 billion and then $68 billion. Senate Republican and Democratic leaders call it a milestone agreement. House Republicans, meanwhile, are balking at the increased spending, especially on the domestic programs. And House Democrats are still trying to work out a deal on immigration. All deal-making will have to be concluded by midnight Eastern Time, or current government funding will expire and a shutdown would follow. Linda Kenyon, Washington.
President Trump about to start his day with prayer.
President Trump is set to address the several thousand people in attendance at the annual National Prayer Breakfast, which brings together religious and political leaders. During his remarks last year, the president vowed to protect religious liberty and denounced brutal attacks on Christians and other people of faith. He also said the Christian faith taught to him as a boy, quote, lives on in my heart every single day. Greg Clugston, the White House.
White House Staff Secretary Rob Porter has resigned amid allegations that he abused his two former wives. Press Secretary Sarah Sanders reading a statement from Porter.
These outrageous allegations are simply false. I took the photos given to the media nearly 15 years ago, and the reality behind them is nowhere close to what is being described. I've been transparent and truthful about these vile claims, but I will not further engage publicly with a coordinated smear campaign.
Porter's former spouses allege physical, verbal, and emotional abuse. Curling, the first event, the Winter Olympics underway in South Korea. On Wall Street, Dow futures up 46 points. S&P futures 5 points higher. More on these stories at townhall.com.
Travel in retirement. It's what you've always wanted to do, but you're not liquidating stocks to take that big trip, are you? And when you downsize to the perfect retirement home, you're not paying the realtor with corporate bonds or munis, right? So why, when you paid for things your entire life with income, wouldn't you plan to have enough income to last throughout your retirement? I'm David Scranton, founder of Sound Income Strategies, and if you are 50 or older, now is the time to focus on your goal. Sound Income Strategies, the secret to a great retirement is in our middle name.
To receive David Scranton's best-selling book, Return on Principle, 7 core values to help protect your money in good times and bad, call 866-913-1234. That's 866-913-1234. And use promo code BOOK. Call 866-913-1234. That's 866-913-1234.
Bangladesh's main opposition leader has been convicted in a high-profile corruption case and sentenced to 5 years in prison.
Khaleeda Zia says she's innocent and the charges against her are politically motivated. But the court found her guilty in a case involving international funds sent to a children's charitable trust. It's the first time she's been convicted, although the case, first filed a decade ago, is one of dozens pending against her. For decades, Bangladeshi politics has been dominated by the political battles and personal hatred between Khaleeda Zia and her arch-rival, the current Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina.
That's a BBC's Jill McGivering. The Philippine defense chief says the military will not use 16 helicopters being bought from Canada to attack rebels, as feared by top Canadian officials who have ordered a review of the multi-million-dollar deal. The defense secretary of the Philippines says his country could buy the helicopters elsewhere. News and analysis, townhall.com. Researchers reporting progress as they look for ways to protect younger people from developing arthritis because of injuries.
Scientists at the University of Iowa have been testing pigs to mimic the cartilage damage that can follow a broken ankle. They found that by rapidly injecting medicine into the animal's joints, they can interrupt the cycle of cell dysfunction to protect against arthritis. The researchers are seeking funds for human studies, part of a growing effort to understand why an aggressive form of arthritis can develop after some common orthopedic injuries. One researcher not involved in the study calls this very promising. Jackie Quinn, Washington.
A police officer shot and killed while answering a call at an apartment complex in the Dallas suburb of Richardson, Texas. Authorities in Richardson now say they do have a suspect in custody after ending a standoff at the apartment complex. More on these stories at townhall.com.
Shady Grove Free Will Baptist Church would love to meet you. So come out on Saturday, February 10th between noon and 2 p.m. for our Get to Know You gathering. Free hot dogs, chips, and beverages, and handcrafts for the children. It's Saturday, February 10th between noon and 2 p.m. at Shady Grove Free Will Baptist Church, located at 4367 Shady Grove Road. Hope to see you there.
The Big 1400, WVWB, Clarksville area weather, plenty of sunshine, but it's going to be chilly today. Maybe the mid-40s for an expected high, 32, so not quite as cold overnight. Clear skies tonight, and then tomorrow, mostly sunny, 62 for an expected high. Rolling into Saturday, those periods of rain, some of it heavy at times. Expect a high Saturday of 53, 45 for a high on Sunday. With rain in the forecast. Currently, we're at 25 degrees in downtown Clarksville. With a look at traffic, here's John Michaels.
Good morning. Traffic around the city and the county very busy in several areas this morning. Looks like 41A Fort Campbell busy, especially out by the connector with the 101st Parkway. Looks like Tylertown Road, Trenton Road, and out in 79 out in St. Bethlehem, all very busy in a couple of spots. Rossview Road out by the interstate busy. MLK 76 connector busy, especially out by the interstate connector. 41A out in Sango, not too bad at the moment. Madison Street busy. College Street very busy at the moment. New Providence Boulevard busy. And 48 and 13 if you're making your way into the city from the county. Very busy, especially out by Dean Road and the red light there. Looks like traffic is very heavy this morning. Now, if you are headed to Nashville, well, 24 does look pretty good this morning all the way into the Music City. Let's check in with Commander Chuck and see what's going on in Nashville.
Well, good morning. It's been very active as far as accidents out here. One of the latest wrecks is Edmondson Pike at Brewer Drive. 40 eastbound at the 197-mile marker. That's going to be before you get to Charlotte Pike on an accident out in Deep West Nashville. Traffic still busy there at Hickory Hollow Parkway, Una Antioch Pike from that earlier crash. Half Price Foods has 2 locations, Lebanon, Dixon. Go by and see them today. They've got food, household supplies, even pet food marked 50% off. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
That's been a look at your latest national news, your traffic and weather together here on 1400 AM WVWB. It is 8:09, and this is hour number 2 of Good Morning Clarksville. Good morning, Chuck Edwards.
Good morning, John Michaels, my Renaissance friend. Did you know the best-selling car in America? What the best-selling car in America is?
A Pinto?
No. It's not a Pinto.
Oh.
The best-selling car in America is the red and yellow plastic Little Tykes toy called the Cozy Coupe.
That's not a car.
500,000 of them are sold every year. It's the best car.
It's a toy.
It's a car.
It's a toy car.
It's a toy. It's a car. That's more than Toyota and the Toyota Camry and the Honda Accord. You can get you one to go with your new phone. A red and yellow Little Tykes.
No.
Yeah. The Cozy Coupe.
The Cozy Coupe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
You can get you one.
I'll get one.
The Big 1400, WVWB. It is Teacher Thursday. Expecting somebody from Minglewood Elementary to join us this hour on the Big 1400. Here's 1400 WVWB. Chuck and John Skaggs, Good Time Oldies, back to back on Good Morning Clarksville, the 8th day of February. And don't forget, Greg Walker's Sports Talk comes your way this afternoon, 4 to 6 p.m. Expect the unexpected this afternoon on Greg Walker's Sports Talk right here on the Big 1400. So we're thinking about going to the movie. Well, they just published a list the best movies that take place in every state. And so they put a movie with the state. Yeah. Alabama, To Kill a Mockingbird, 1962. I'll give you an easy one.
Okay.
Arizona.
Oh, it's not that movie. I can't stand that movie.
It is. So, Raised in Arizona, 1987.
Oh, I can't stand that movie.
Oh, Georgia. 1985. What do you think Georgia's movie is?
Georgia?
Mm-hmm.
No. I don't know.
The Color Purple.
Oh, The Color Purple.
Yep. Wyoming, Brokeback Mountain. Yep. Pennsylvania,
poor guy.
Of course, Groundhog Day. New Mexico, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. New Hampshire, what about Bob? Nevada, what do you think Nevada is?
Leaving Las Vegas.
No, Ocean's 11. Ocean's 11. Now I'll give you another easy one that you'll get.
I won't get it.
Minnesota.
Go ahead.
Fargo.
Fargo.
All right.
Fargo.
And you might get it, I don't. Tennessee, The Evil Dead in 1981.
Yeah, that's a good movie. No, that's a good movie.
I missed it. I'm sorry.
It was a low-budget horror movie.
Really?
Yeah, that made gazillions of money.
Oh, well, most of them they normally do. Is there anybody in there that we should know about?
No, you wouldn't know anybody.
Okay. But it is a good movie.
Yeah, it is a good movie.
So, John, you give it two thumbs up.
I do recommend The Evil Dead. Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, that is synonymous with Tennessee.
Yeah.
And the rotten teeth. They had rotten teeth and was it vampires?
No, but the monsters have rotten teeth.
Anyway.
And they're barefoot and they're pregnant. Oh.
Anyway, I mean, that ought to be West Virginia. I don't know what movie they had West Virginia. Let's see. What do you think they had West Virginia?
I don't know.
Let's see.
Well, let's see that movie. I thought that movie with Burt Reynolds that took place in Georgia. Wasn't that Georgia?
No, Color Purple, Georgia.
Yeah, but I mean, didn't that movie take place in Georgia?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. They don't have any West Virginia.
They don't?
So, no. So I don't know.
I guess you don't have a movie.
There's probably some movies that you could probably say were in West Virginia. You know, Coal Miner's Daughter. That was Kentucky, though, wasn't it?
That's Kentucky, yeah.
They didn't have Kentucky in here. They just had a few.
That would have been Coal Miner's Daughter. Yeah.
It would have been.
It would have been.
Yeah, the Big 1400, WVWB. Here we go on this Thursday. My baby. 1400 WVWB with Chuck and John on this Thursday edition of Good Morning Clarksville. 25 degrees, expecting a high today of 45. We're just ahead of a Sports Now update with Justin Swallows, brought to you by Power and Grace Preparatory Academy. If you've got rage issues, or maybe you're like me and you just find you're getting older and your level of
you're mellow.
Yeah. Your hate level towards everyone and everything is increasing. Oh. Maybe you've thought about meditation as a way to calm yourself down and center yourself. Well, let me share with you. Don't bother. Don't bother. A new study out of England found that meditating did not make people more compassionate, less aggressive, or less prejudiced. Now, there are other benefits to meditating. You can get some great smelling incense. It can lower your stress level.
I bought some up on the corner. Some incense? Yeah. Bought some up there.
You gonna burn it in here?
No, I burn it at home.
Oh. But meditating, can help with your depression and improve your health, but will it make you a better human being?
No.
No, it won't. So I just wanted to pass that on.
I'm glad you agreed with me.
Yeah. Time now for a Sports Now update with Justin Swallows, brought to you by Power and Grace Preparatory Academy on the Big 1400.
This Sports Now update is presented by Power and Grace Preparatory Academy. Now enrolling students in pre-K through 3rd grade online at powerandgraceacademy.com.
Austin Peay football fans are in total celebration mode today after a very successful national signing day for their governors. For the 3rd straight year, the Govs have compiled the #1 recruiting class in the Ohio Valley Conference and another top 5 class overall, coming in at #3 nationally in the football championship subdivision. What may be more impressive is Austin Peay's success rate with recruits. Most schools cast a wide net and hope to get what they can. APSU, however, keyed in on only 24 elite talents this year, and they landed between yesterday and the early signing period back in December a total of 22. Over in Knoxville today, they are not nearly as optimistic about their first football signing class under head coach Jeremy Pruitt. UT football ranked just outside the top 15 nationally going into yesterday, but the Vols missed out on a couple of high-profile targets and fell to number 20 in the 24/7 Sports Composite recruiting rankings. The major misses for UT football yesterday came via 5-star linebacker Quay Parker out of Crisp County, Georgia, who chose UGA over UT, and 5-star wideout Jacob Copeland out of the Sunshine State chose to stay close to home as well at the University of Florida. The Vols finished with the 8th-ranked recruiting class among all 14 Southeastern Conference schools, behind other programs with first-year head coaches like Florida and Texas A&M. And lastly, today we take you to the National Hockey League, where the Nashville Predators battled back on the road last night from being down 2-0, only to eventually lose in overtime 3-2 against the Toronto Maple Leafs. Nashville will continue their Canadian road swing tonight at 6:30 against the Ottawa Senators. From the WVWB Sports Desk, this is Sports Now, and I'm Justin Swallows.
God's Word is full of life lessons we should all hold dear. Your children can learn those amazing lessons daily at Power and Grace Preparatory Academy. They're certified by the Tennessee Department of Education and offer enrichment courses in Spanish, music, and art. Students of Power and Grace Preparatory Academy also participate in STEAM Fridays, a program concentrating on science, technology, engineering, art, and math. Now offering before and after care spanning from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. You can enroll your child today online at powerandgraceacademy.com or by calling 931-320-9862.
Solid gold.
The big 1400 WVWB Tom Jones on this Thursday, 25 degrees in downtown Clarksville, expecting a hot day in the mid-40s. We've got Lady Vol basketball on the radio this afternoon. The Lady Vols are on the road, and they're on the road.
Where are they at?
Holly will be taking them on the road, and they will be taking on, doggone it, I lost the...
Where are them people at?
Yeah, well, I had
Where
it.
them people at?
Vanderbilt. They're in Music City. They're coming to Music City. And they'll be taking on the Lady Commodores. Commodores won last night. I saw that part of that game. That was a good game. It was last night. Yeah, the Commodores won.
The Commodores?
Yeah.
Who are they?
Men.
Oh, the men.
Vanderbilt's men's basketball team. But anyway, and the Lady Vols will play tonight in Nashville. They'll be at Vanderbilt. Airtime 6:30. Tip off at 7 here on the big 1400. So here we are, and you think about what you want to do, and so I know people make these New Year's resolutions about I'm going to get in shape. Well, I have some reasons that you shouldn't go to the gym.
I can name you 4 or 5. But go ahead. Give me yours.
I'll give you some. Okay.
I'll take them.
If you skip arm and a leg day, no one will notice that they don't match. Put on spandex, look in the mirror. There you go. That's why you shouldn't go to the gym.
Good reason why.
Top reasons you shouldn't go to the gym. Why go somewhere to keep moving without going anywhere? Isn't that what you do? That's what your job is for.
It is?
Moving, and you don't go anywhere. Staff members at gyms are like real buzz killers. They get all upset when you try to enjoy a gin and tonic on the treadmill.
I can't spill my drink.
Casual, yeah. Those places are teeming with bacteria, superbugs, and guys in tight shorts named Jake who constantly say, bro.
Yeah, that's one of my...
They show off them muscles. They got muscles.
Bro.
Top reasons you shouldn't go to the gym. If you get in shape, you'll know. Then you'll know that you're single and alone because of your personality. There's a $30 a month that you could spend on syrup.
That's right.
And you don't need to know that there's a techno remix of Steve Miller's band's Take the Money and Run. Top reasons you shouldn't go to the gym is after January, there's nobody left there to talk with. You don't have any retirement savings, so you don't want to risk doing anything that might prolong your life. And top reasons you should not go to the gym, you can get your own crispy towels at home.
That's right.
That's right.
I don't need to go to the gym. Jim?
Yeah. Well, you could go and, have friends.
Do you go?
Yes.
You go to the Y?
I do.
You do?
I do.
Do you work out?
Yes.
You do?
Unfortunately, I haven't been doing it as regular as I used to, and I've got to get back into the routine.
Get back.
Yeah, I had a very close regimen, and I've got to do that. So
you got to get back in the
saddle. I just can't get motivated. I had some problems with my leg, and that kind of gave me an excuse to come.
That's my problem. I can't get motivated.
Yeah.
I look at those people and they're sweating and carrying. I'm like, no,
not for me.
I'll just go have some ice cream.
Yeah. The big 1400. With Chuck and John as we roll along on this Thursday, which happens to be, what is it, the 8th of February? Yeah. 2018. 1400, the Culture Club. Chuck and John on this Thursday. Hope your day is going well. Expect a high today of around 45 degrees, 32 for an overnight low, and warming up nicely for Friday. 62 with plenty of sunshine. Now we're at 25 degrees in downtown Clarksville. So, you know, we talk about movies a lot here on the Big 1400.
Movies I have not seen,
and
what most
of course,
them are.
But John, he is broadening our horizon with some of the movies that he thinks we should see. You see, John is a Renaissance man, and that's why he likes movies that have subtitles.
Yeah,
but anyway,
and documentaries.
I just want, and he likes documentaries. He likes YouTube, and you know, we think about, there was one criticism of the Oscars is that it seemed to skew too old, with most of the top nominees being from movies that no one in their 20s, 30s, and 40s had seen, unless they're diehard movie buffs, or they live in New York or L.A. or Atlanta. Well, check this out. Check this out. AARP magazine, AARP the magazine, just held its 17th annual Movies for Grown-Ups Awards, which includes movies by and for seniors 50 years or older. And you think about if they're going to have an award for movies for people 50 years or older, the nominees might include, you know, comedies like the elderly comedy Going Out in Style. You remember that one? That came out, I think, Morgan Freeman.
Oh, and played What a Week and then went away.
The Pentagon Papers, The Post, or The Phantom Thread. Some of the older movies that target the older generation. But believe it or not,
Grumpier Old Me.
The best movie for grown-ups award went to
what?
Star Wars. The Last Jedi. But wait a minute. You're laughing, but it makes sense.
Wow.
It makes sense because if you're in your 60s now, you were in your 20s when the original Star Wars movies were in theaters.
Yeah, but there's a whole new generation that's going to see it now.
Yeah, but they have to go back. We've seen it. We were there from the beginning.
Yeah.
You see?
Well, that's like the new Solo movie.
Yeah.
The new Han Solo.
That's coming out.
Yeah.
And you think about that, but I thought that was pretty cool. You know, did you know Arnold Schwarzenegger is going to be doing a Western for Amazon?
I'll be back.
Yeah, he is.
I'll get my gun.
When you think about Arnold, it's called Outrider. He'll play a federal marshal who immigrated from Europe as a kid. This will be Arnold's first TV series.
Oh, it's a TV series or a TV movie?
A TV series. Unless you count his season. Unless you know, his first series, unless you count when he hosted Celebrity TV, Celebrity Apprentice.
Yeah, he got fired, didn't he?
But it's not his first Western. Yeah, it was because of low ratings. They stopped. He actually did a Western movie in 1979 called The Villain with Kirk Douglas.
I do not remember that.
I don't remember it either.
I'm going to have to look that up.
Kirk Douglas and Anne Margaret. It was a comedy and basically a live-action Roadrunner and Coyote cartoon. You know, but anyway, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I think I'm going to look it up though. The Villain.
Yeah, The Villain with Kirk Douglas. Kirk Douglas.
I can see Arnold on a horse now, can't you? I bet he just rides so well.
Now he could definitely do Dick Butkus. Who was it that knocked out the horse in Blazing Saddles?
Dick Butkus. I can't remember.
I don't think it was Dick Butkus.
No.
Alex Karras. That's who
Alex Karras. That's who it was.
Alex.
Yeah.
Karras.
He could do that.
Yeah. But that's what I could see.
They could, if they're going this far, they could redo Gunsmoke, and it could be Arnold Schwarzenegger as Matt Dillon. I'll be back. I'll shoot you.
No, don't. Hey, leave.
Where is Festus?
Leave Matt and Doc, Festus, and Miss Kitty.
Come over here.
Festus, and leave them. Let them rest. They're already messing up.
See, they could redo it. Miss Kitty could be played by.
Just leave it as is.
Oh.
Leave it as is. Let posterity retain them, you know, in their minds the way it was.
I was already thinking about people to play, you know, Doc.
That's okay. Don't do it. Okay?
Okay. I thought Arnold as Matt Dillon would be good.
No. I don't think so. Now, you might think so, but you got a warped mind. We need to take a break. We'll be back right after this.
The year is 2018, and in the state of Tennessee, citizens have found a new instant game that delivers incredible amounts of fun.
Wow, loaded with $100 prizes.
Exclusive, exciting, here for a limited time only, and starring your best odds ever to win $100 or more.
This game is awesome!
This February, get ready for one of the biggest blockbusters ever with the limited edition instant game. Only from the Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing fun. Just remember to play responsibly.
Honey, I wanted to make this Valentine's Day memorable.
Aww.
Lobster, smooth jazz, jumbo bucks, and chocolate-covered strawberries.
Wait, what?
Strawberries?
No, before that.
My smooth jazz playlist is called Let's Get Sexual.
No, after that.
Oh, jumbo bucks instant games from the Tennessee Lottery?
Yeah.
Well, you can't win 75 grand from jewelry.
I could win 75 grand?
If you're lucky.
Oh, baby.
Make this Valentine's Day one to remember with Valentine's Day Jumbo Bucks, only from the Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing fun.
Investments, insurance, retirement planning. Do you have questions? Do you want someone to give you straight and honest answers? Are you not sure who to talk to? Call Mike Biggs with AXA Advisors and work with someone local right down the street. Mike Biggs with AXA Advisors has been in the business of relationships here in Clarksville for over 30 years, helping you find the answers to the questions, making sense of the confusion, and coming up with strategies to help you with the many choices and decisions that have to be made when it comes to planning for the future and planning for the here and now. Mike has a 30-year track record of trusted service to his clients and to the community, and is a steady hand to turn to in these uncertain times. Give Mike a call today at his office at 931-245-5480 or on his cell at 931-320-1560, and let him help you with retirement today or planning for retirement for the tomorrows. Mike Biggs offers securities to AXA Advisors LLC NYNY 212-314-4600, member FINRA SIPC, and offers insurance and annuity products to AXA Network LLC.
In your time of loss, you need to know someone cares. Since 1916, Neil Tarpley Parchman Funeral Home has been serving the Clarksville area with the kindness and respect you deserve. It's their goal to provide quality, compassionate services to you and your family during this very difficult time. Mike Parchman and his staff genuinely care and provide prearranged plans that accept insurance to help ease your pain in your time of grief. Neil Tarpley Parchman Funeral Home. People who care. A name you can trust. Neil Tarpley Parchman Funeral Home. Madison Street in Clarksville.
Moore's Office Supply is Clarksville's office supply and furniture experts. For office equipment, desks, chairs, and more, depend on Moore's Office Supply. Located on Franklin Street across from the Catholic Church, Moore's has been your business partner for office supplies in the Clarksville-Fort Campbell area for years. Call Moore's at 645-7200. That's 645-7200. And we'll deliver it for free. Moore's Office Supplies, Clarksville's office supply headquarters.
We've got you covered every step of the way. That's what they do at Clarksville Floor Covering. Carpet, hardwood, tile, laminate, vinyl, and area rugs are what they specialize in. Visit Clarksville Floor Covering and let their on-staff interior designer put it all together to give you the look you want. Locally owned and operated since 1961, Clarksville Floor Covering is conveniently located at 606 North Spring Street, behind Sonic off Riverside Drive. Visit their website at clarksvillefloor-covering.com and be sure to check them out on Facebook.
Here's a special program note for viewers of WCKV-TV. As you may have heard, WCKV-TV, Clarksville's only broadcast TV station, has moved to Charter Channel 6. They're also looking into opportunities to do more local programming to serve you better, so please stay tuned to WCKV Charter Channel 6 for some changes. WCKV-TV will continue airing on CDE Lightband Channel 12 and over-the-air Channel 21.1. Channel 21 is a free service. WCKV-TV, engaging, inspiring, and uniting all of Montgomery County and beyond. Unique by design. WCKV-TV, Clarksville.
For real estate services, Byers & Harvey can do it all. Real estate sales, rentals, property management, commercial and residential development. Byers & Harvey is Clarksville's oldest independent real estate company and has given continuous service since 1878. Byers & Harvey have 3 locations to serve you: in North Clarksville, in the heart of downtown, and at Sango. For more information and listings, visit them online at byersandharvey.com. byersandharvey.com. Byers & Harvey, Clarksville's real estate company.
Excuse me. That's a bad
1400. The Esquires, Clarksville's Good Time Oldies back to back and get on up. We've got Clarksville Academy basketball tomorrow on the radio. Now, they're in the semifinals, and they will play, the boys will play first. We don't know who they will play, but airtime will be 4:50 tomorrow afternoon. The boys' game will start at 5, then the girls' game approximately 6:30 after the boys' game. Now, we don't, like I said, we don't know who they will play, but they're in the semifinals. And
they'll be playing.
Yeah, and we'll carry the game.
Matter.
That's
They're
right.
going to win.
We will carry the game right here on the Big 1400 with Justin Swallows on the call. You know, Google, and I'm not saying they're our neighbor, and we know that there's a Google subsidiary here, or what do you call it? A Google what?
It's a
presence. They have a presence here in Clarksville.
They do.
And they know everything about us. They know everything about you and me. They know everything about John. And so, you know, they know everything that would include every bite of food we put in our mouth. So I guess it makes sense that they would put together a study like this, okay? Google has analyzed what types of restaurants people are going to most in every city to find the capital of a bunch of different cuisines.
Oh.
You want to know the results?
I guess this is like a survey, isn't it?
Yeah, kind of, but this is nationwide.
But this is, and Google just compiled all the probably different searches from
and
Google
came up with the capitals.
All right,
yeah,
I'm ready.
The pizza capital is. What do you think? Got any ideas?
Well, it's not New York. I don't know where it would be.
Detroit.
Detroit.
Yeah. Going out for pizza is more popular in Detroit than in any other city in the country.
I did not know that.
I wouldn't have thought that.
No.
The Mexican capital is?
Somewhere in Texas?
Yeah, San Antonio.
San Antonio.
The Chinese capital is?
San Francisco.
No, New York City. Now this
I failed on that one.
New York. The barbecue capital is?
The what?
The barbecue capital.
Tennessee.
What city?
Memphis.
Memphis. You're exactly right.
Okay.
The burger capital is?
Don't know.
D.C.
D.C.
That's where Five Guys started, right?
Oh.
I think it started in the District of Columbia. The sandwich capital is?
State of Washington.
Orlando.
Orlando? It's not Seattle?
No, no.
That's coffee.
And the steakhouse capital is?
Philly.
Indianapolis.
Oh.
The seafood capital is? New Orleans.
New Orleans, okay.
And
that I could guess.
Yeah, and the coffee capital you can guess is?
The what?
Coffee.
Seattle.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So I thought that was interesting. I thought the steakhouse capital being Indianapolis, but then again, you think about, I don't know where else I would think that would have good steaks. I've always thought that, I don't know, a good steak. What do you think Nashville is known for?
Well, I'd say it's probably barbecue number 2.
Think?
Yeah.
They've got a number of barbecue.
I think it would be Memphis.
What about hot chicken? Hot chicken capital.
That'd be Nashville.
Yeah, yeah.
But I think Nashville would also rank as barbecue city number 2 in the state.
You think?
Yeah. I would think that.
Yeah. The Big 1400, WVWB with Chuck and John.
I don't think much, but I would think
But when you do, you're dangerous.
Oh, yeah.
He's dangerous, y'all.
Look out.
The Renaissance man is thinking. Beware. The Big 1400, WVWB. WVWB, 30 degrees in downtown Clarksville, expecting a high today of 45, 32 for an overnight low, and sunny and nice on Friday, 62 for an expected high. Rain in the forecast for the weekend, but temperatures right in the mid-50s or so. Monday, cloudy, chance of rain possible, and it gets cooler again, a high of 47. But then it goes back up into the mid-50s for the next 3 or 4 days next week. But we'll get through today where it is 30 degrees in downtown Clarksville. Don't forget.
Do you know when the snakes come out?
The snakes?
Do you know when snakes come out of the ground?
No, I don't. I'm sorry. Is there a certain time?
Yeah, after the temperature hits 60 degrees for a couple of days and stays pretty mild, then they go, oh, it's time to come out and visit.
And visit, yeah.
Yeah. You remember, what was it, Temple of Doom? Indiana Jones, where he went down into the room. That's what the yard out here is going to look like once we hit 60. There's going to be snakes everywhere, all over the place.
Well, we're not. Let's just hope we don't have a recurring thing of them when I'm being in the studio. Okay.
Oh, you mean climbing in?
let's just hope that, or else.
Are you gone?
Sawadi, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Sports Now update coming your way at 9:20 this morning, brought to you by Fox's Barbecue on the Big 1400. I have some news to report. In addition to the big parade in Philadelphia today, where there's free beer, a recipe, a disaster, a recipe for disaster, my friend.
What, free beer?
For all those people in Philadelphia. Woo!
Can you hear them all
Dilly,
dilly, dilly,
woo! Dilly, dilly,
dilly, dilly.
Yeah. So anyway, I don't care how if they grease. I don't care how they already shown that you can grease those poles all you want, and they're gonna get up there on the poles.
Son, I've already had my one free beer. Can you go up there and tell them you're 18?
Is it just one free beer? Is there a limit?
One free beer per person.
Oh, man.
But how many do you
Yeah, I mean, you walk a couple of blocks and get another one.
That's right.
Yeah. Anyway, but there are other good news besides the parade in Philadelphia.
Good.
The Spice Girls are getting back. That's right.
The Spice Girls?
The Spice Girls are reuniting.
Oh.
And that includes Victoria Beckham, a.k.a. Posh Spice. They got together last week, and they're planning a strategy. Now, it's not clear if they're going to make any music, but they're planning a worldwide tour. They're going to hit England first, and then they're going to invade the U.S. So, you know, dust off your Spice Girl albums. Do you know anybody that has a Spice Girl album?
No, that's what I was just thinking. I've never run into anybody that bought a Spice Girl album.
Or never. CD or cassette.
CD or downloaded it. Nothing. I've never met anybody that.
Somebody has.
Must be in England, not here.
Well, anyway.
They're just pushing them off on us.
I just wanted to let you know that they're reuniting and they're planning a world tour. I mean, Ozzy Osbourne's, you know, he's starting his farewell tour that's going to last 2 years, but I just imagine. No, you know you want to see Ozzy Osbourne.
I've seen Ozzy before.
Yeah.
I've
got some real good news. I've got some real good news.
You do? I like good news.
I mean, this isn't the ideal situation for learning how to drive, but
we'll take it.
It is impressive, okay? There was a bus driver in LaGrange, Texas. He had some sort of medical emergency last Thursday, started drifting off the side of the road. Luckily, a 13-year-old named Carson Vega realized something was up, so he was able to grab the wheel at the last second and prevent a crash. But it gets better. The driver was pretty much out of it and wouldn't take his foot off the gas, so Carson jumped on his lap and drove the bus another 2 miles until he was able to reach the brake pedal and pull over. Then he even put the bus's hazard lights on. Another kid named Kyler Buzek kept the other kids calm while he called 911. So no one was hurt, and the bus driver is already back home recovering. Turns out this wasn't actually Carson's first time behind the wheel, which explains why it came so easy to him. His mom has let him drive on back roads a few times, and he got to drive his uncle's 18-wheeler once, but he says the bus was not that intimidating.
Well,
yeah.
That's great news. I mean, if Mom hadn't let him drive a time or two,
But I mean, 13 years old, and he's driving his granddaddy's 18-wheeler?
Well, yeah.
His uncle's 18-wheeler?
Why not?
Have you ever drove an 18-wheeler?
No, but if you can't find them, grind them, is what I always say.
What does that mean?
If I can't find the gear, I'll just I'll get it in there. Can't be that many gears.
Okay, if you can't find them, grind them. Okay.
Did you ever heard that before?
No, sir.
You haven't?
But anyway.
Well, that's because you're from...
I stay inside. I live under a rock.
You're not from Tennessee.
Yeah, the Big 1400 WVWB. Thank you so much for sharing this part of your Thursday with us, John and I. We always look forward to being with you. We'll get together again tomorrow. Till then, be well, my friend. Bye-bye.